Good. We had health-wise great, and then today great practice. Got after it. A lot of times after the game, you kind of go a little bit easier, but I thought the guys did a great job of competing.
Sorry if you've been asked this already, but what's actually going on with Dante and Dennis Smith?
Dennis participated in half the practice today, so he was better. Dante's just out, so uh, so that's all I can tell you.
How's Caleb doing, and do you anticipate seeing him in the preseason?
Caleb is doing good. He did some practice today too, so he did have to practice. It was good to see him out there.
What can you tell us about Delano Banton?
Canadian kid, skill set, big guard, can pass. We've seen him on the other side.
He had a good game against you guys last year, didn't he?
You don't have to remind us. So yes, he did have a good game, but skill set, and so we'll see. He practiced a little bit with us today, his first day, but it's good to have him with us, and we're excited to have him.
He's not eligible for a two-way spot, is he?
No, he's not.
Okay. Well, when you guys obviously have a two-way spot left, what specifically are you looking for that role, whether it be position-wise or skill set?
Yeah, that's something that's a good question, Mike. I think can you give me can we get past 2 weeks? Because it's a legit. What are we looking for? The most skilled player that can fit that, who deserves that. I think that's the fair answer today. Name, we don't have a name yet, and so but we have some candidates, and so we're excited about those candidates, and we'll see how this training camp plays out here in the next 2 weeks.
I asked Naji about how his voice has grown as he's continued throughout his career. From a coach's perspective, what do you look for? I know it's individual per player, but what do you look for when guys are using their voice in the team?
Yeah, I think it's great when you talk about winning a championship. Those teams have always been teams that have talked to each other and respected the conversation because the information is important on and off the floor. And so for Naji to be one of those guys that is using his voice, it only makes us that much better.
How much you just like Cooper in those situations where he gets a rebound and pushes it ahead and tries to create something like he did last night a little?
Yeah, I think that's just natural for him. His ability to rebound, to be able to bring the ball. We talked about it before Summer League that he was going to handle the ball, and I think you saw he was comfortable there. He was comfortable last night with that, and that just gives us another playmaker when he can bring the ball like that off of rebounds or even off of block shots, right? Being able to do that. But then also if they do score on us, can we, can he bring the ball when we take the ball out with the pace?
What's something that you saw on film today that, as you look back from last night, you didn't realize was happening, or something that was really a positive standout from last night?
This is a different team than last year, so there's no comparison. So we're not going to get into the comparison. This team we're going to judge from when we started in Vancouver, and so the energy is extremely high. The ball is moving. Being able to just not, rely on AD. We got, other guys, Clay, D'Lo, other guys who can score the ball. So I thought D'Lo was great in finding guys. I thought the pace of the game was good in that first half. We have to get better in that second half, but fatigue set in, and that's just natural, and I think we accepted that, and now we got to learn how, once we get tired, how to play through that.
One of the main rule changes the NBA introduced this year is the heave rule.
Yeah.
Just wondering what's your thoughts on that, and with Naji being, I think he was 5th in the league last year, he had 8 heaves. Do you anticipate him getting up some more this year?
Is there an award for the most heaves?
Nah, probably not.
Oh, there probably will be at some point. Someone's going to get the trophy for most heaves. I think it's a part of the game. I understand people are afraid early on before this rule change that their percentages would go down. But I think it makes sense because you can see the excitement of someone taking one of those shots and going in. So it could change a game. It could can win you a game. So I'm not afraid of it. I think the heave, and I think the candidate that you brought up, he was 5th. Well, then he'll be shooting for number 1 because he's not afraid. So Naji's a candidate that he's probably in the game a lot of times at that point too, but he's not afraid to shoot it.
PJ was aggressive coming off the bench last night and got to the free throw line pretty often. Just what did you think about his performance, and what are you looking for from him offensively?
Yeah, PJ was great attacking. Took advantage of his height and strength last night. Get the ball. He got the ball in the paint off the dribble, got to the free throw line, and then also he can play make. So he's done that since training camp has started for us, being able to be a playmaker, but also to score. I thought his energy was extremely high last night coming off the bench. And when you look at your bench being able to change games, I thought Maxie and PJ did a great job of getting to the free throw line and playing the game, the right way, but playing the game at a very, very high level.
What did you think of the offense in game speed for the first time, seeing it with the guys on the floor and how things were executed?
It was good. They got tired. That's good. They were moving. They were playing with pace, and the more that we can play at that level, the sooner we'll adjust to that, and that comes with being in shape. But our depth can be a big part of that, is being able to bring guys in that are fresh to keep that level high.
How's Daniel Gafford coming along?
Daniel's doing a little running, and so I saw him with 2 shoes on, so that's good. But I think he's feeling better, and so he's going in the right direction.
Trying to do offensively this year different than what you're doing last year?
I think we're just involving everybody, moving the ball, playing fast on the offense, and just getting everybody involved.
How different is it with this group as opposed to you played a good bunch of time with Luka? So what's
I can't really say it yet. It's still early, but even with Luka, when Luka was here early and Kai, we would get a lot of good shots. Me, Max, Quentin Grimes, they would create a lot of good offense for us. I think Coach is trusting a lot of us to create the offense for ourselves and others this year. So that might be the difference. Everybody can create.
Jason said you guys wanted to focus on pace, physicality, and defense yesterday. In terms of those 3 areas, how do you think you guys did?
I think we did pretty good, especially for the first game. A couple new guys. I think we look like we've been practicing out there, so that's something good to build on. And I think those 3 specific things we did well.
When you look at what Cooper did specifically, scoring those 10 points in those final few minutes of the second quarter, I guess what stood out about his performance overall?
Cooper is just nice, bro. He's so young, he's so talented, he's so gifted, and he just goes out there and hoop, bro. And it's special to see, because I remember when I was that age, I wasn't the number 1 pick, but I remember the feeling of being out there just trying to hoop, and just to see him do the right thing and, cook how he did, run out 10 in a row, that's amazing to see.
Naji, as you continue to grow in your career, how do you navigate using your voice on the team?
I've kind of been in the league for a minute, so this is my second year here, so I know the offense, I know the defense, so just whatever way I can help. I'm a talkative person, so it's easy to talk on the basketball floor. And, not everybody does that, so just using my voice to my advantage to help the guys out.
Did you see, what did you think when Dwight Powell takes a hit to the south of the border? And but that's kind of what he does. I mean, does that mean he's still there? He's still doing what he does?
Yeah, that's DP just being there for the team, whatever it takes. Everybody does, their individual thing to help the team out. And, DP just plays hard as an MFer, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes it happens like that, but he balled out yesterday and, helped us secure the victory. So shout out to DP.
You and PJ were really aggressive attacking the rim coming off the bench. Just what are some of the ways that maybe he helps you out there when you're playing together in the same unit?
I mean, PJ just a force, you know what I'm saying? Not like Luke, not comparing them, but like Luke and Kyrie makes the game easier. He breaks down the defense and he creates open shots for not just me, but Max, AD, Live. So just playing with him and him being aggressive makes the game super easy.
You're one of the guys that really thrived coming off the bench, starting last year. Based off what you learned last year, how can you apply that to, I guess, how you approach your role this year?
Just staying ready, to be honest. Whether I be coming off the bench, starting, God forbid somebody gets hurt, just staying ready and being wherever my team needs me to be, whether it's hit open shots, get it stops, rebound, set some guys up, however it may go, I'm ready to do it.
What stood out to you about Max Christie's performance last night, and how do you think maybe his game is continuing to grow going into the season?
I think Max had a really good summer, bro, and I think that showed out there last night. He's in great shape, hitting shots. I think he just had a great summer, and he's gonna have a great season because of that. And I'm looking forward to playing him.
Couple more guys.
How do you really feel about Dallas traffic?
Bro. All I'm saying is, bro, like y'all will drive on the emerging lane to get on the exit and last minute get off and keep driving on the highway. So you basically just created that traffic, bro. And if that's not a bad driver, I don't know what it is. But everything else, I love Dallas. Don't get it wrong. I love Dallas. This is the driving part.
It's all right. We don't like the traffic either.
All right, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.